All right, good morning, guys. This is Richard, and I'm looking at the NASDAQ this morning on a 243 power of 3 setting. And I'm playing this as it's algo 1. And reason for this entry right here is that we had a breaker block, and I love to see fair value gaps inside breaker blocks, and this was also in the breaker block area. So the way I'm playing this now is just with one contract, and I put my stop loss just below this candle here, the down candle, and I've got my take profit at the beginning of the rejection block. So we'll see how this plays out. But if you're watching this and you're interested on how to use Goldbach in framing your trades, we have a Discord channel, and we also have a Facebook group in addition to this YouTube channel. So look in the description of the channel and you'll see the Discord channel. Feel free to join it. It's free. And, we're starting a community of like-minded traders trying to help each other navigate Goldbach. I'm going to put this on pause and I'll come back and let you know how it plays out. Okay, so I'm about to get stopped out here. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like to take this leg on this algo. So what I'm going to be looking for now is, hey, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this trade since it came back and gave me a better exit. The reason why I'm exiting is that it violated this fair value gap. So now what I'm looking for is to see if it's a different algorithm that's possibly running. And one way to do that is I'm going to be looking for a retracement back into this fair value gap area. And where do I have fair value gaps? I've got one here. I also have one here. So I'm going to kind of wait and see how this plays out to see if I can get an entry. I have no idea what it's going to look like at this point, but I'm hoping to see a fair value gap that's created on this leg down, and then it gets violated, and then I would try to get a re-entry going back up. All right, so I'm gonna put it on pause and let's see what happens. All right, so I'm back. I can't remember if I mentioned that I did go ahead and close this trade when it closed below this previous fair value gap that I had lined out here. I was waiting to see if it was just going to go ahead and tag me out, which was one tick below this candle, and it never did. But when it got back up into the fair value gap, I went ahead and closed it out for a $145 loss. All right, so now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see if price will come back in here and retrace into this fair value gap area, or if this holds, which if I'd have left my stop order there, I'd still be in this trade. But like I said, I had an opportunity to get out once it proved to me that the order flow had shifted to the downside. Gave me with a small loss, so I took it. Now I'm just waiting. It's either going to pull back to here, is what I'm looking for, or there is a fair value gap on this side, and if it goes above this, closes above it, I'll try to get in on a re-entry into the inverse fair value gap and play it up. Either way, I'm playing this to the high side today. All right, so let's just wait and see how this plays out. All right, so we did get a slight close above this. This is a very risky. I'm going to hit market orders. And I'm going to drop my stop loss all the way back down here. That's a huge risk for me. All right, normally don't try to take that much. But I'm still thinking we're in this algo 1. So placing this up there. And, if I had never gotten out of this original trade, I'd still be in it. And I'd be green right now. But as it did, I lost $145. What I really needed to do is take out this high, and then I'm going to feel very comfortable with the analysis that I've done this morning. So let's just wait and see how things play out. I think what I'll do is move my stop loss up just a hair below these wicks. Okay. So let me put it on pause so you don't have to watch all this price action, and then I'll come back. All right. Okay, I'm back. So price has moved in my favor a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do, since this is now a new order block that is formed right here, I'm going to pull my stop loss up just beneath this. All right. Probably 2 or 3 ticks beneath it. Go right up to there. So we'll put in $105 worth of profit. And if it goes any higher and gives me more structure that I can pull up behind, I will. But I'm playing it up to the rejection block area, which really and truly where I could go is right to the top of this. That's where liquidity is. But I'm going to leave it true to the Goldbach levels, and because that's not much. And I will, keep coming back and let you know how things go, how this trade pans out. But eventually, once it gets up here and takes liquidity, if there's enough time in the day, I will be playing this back down all the way to the liquidity void area. And again, this has to do with Goldbach levels and also the pathway of the algorithms. If you want to know more, please join our Discord group. It's free. It'll always be free. We do one-on-ones sessions with people. It's just a community of people that are trading Goldbach and trying to help one another. All right, come back in a little bit. All right, so I'm back. And I don't know, this came so close to wicking me out. And the reason why I chose to put my stop loss there, and we'll see if that works out, is that it's just a few ticks off of the mitigation. So it's like 2 ticks off. So it ran it by 1 tick. And also ran this just by a hair. So we're still in this trade, still playing it to the upside. But as you can tell, algo, if this is an algo one, which I think it is, this portion of the algo is extremely hard to trade for me anyway. So we're just going to keep this. We're satisfied if we end this trade at $105 in profit. The first one we lost 145, so we'll be down $40 for the day. So let's just wait and see. It makes sense to me, I guess, if it came back and tested this fair value gap that it never tested, and I'll be paying attention to that because we do have a order block turn rejection block right here with a fair value gap in it. All right, so let's just wait and see how this plays out. If it does do this, I may consider re-entering. Otherwise, I may just wait. If it doesn't play out to the upside before it does all this, I may just wait and take the leg back down, which hopefully will be this afternoon. Just due to, but price action is pretty slow this morning, it being the day after Christmas. So I'll pause this and come back in a little bit. All right, looks like I'm fixing to close this trade out. It's just price is just not wanting to move. Probably going to wait until this candle closes. If it closes below this order block, I no longer want to participate in this price action, which makes sense. I mean, it's the day after Christmas, and usually an algo one would have already made this run up. So this is telling me this is pretty much just, I don't know, price action without a lot of force behind it. This may end up going all the way up here. I don't know. Today, it just may continue to consolidate around an equilibrium. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like I'm going to cancel it, or excuse me, close this out. We're at 7 seconds left on this candle. Well, we did close above, so we're going to at least lock in 155. Could have been lost 145 on the first trade. Let's lock in 180. Then it'll be just a scratch for the day. All right. I may leave this running for a little while longer just to see what happens. But as you can tell right now, if you leave this video and don't come back, we at least profited 180. All right, so we just closed below this order block, and as I said, I'm just going to go ahead and get out. So we'll close that trade for a little bit. I think it was 400 and something, and this may end up going all the way up here because there was, order blocks down here as well. But at this point in time, I'm not willing to just keep hanging out here in front of the charts. Anyway, I hope you found something in here helpful. If you want to learn more about Goldbach trading, please join our Discord channel and get involved. Again, everything in Discord is free. You won't ever be charged anything. So anyway, happy trading, guys. Talk to you later.